Introducing Jomar Hilario, and now I'm a vegetable again.
Hello, this is Jomar Hilario, and I'm going to answer questions regarding work from home. Okay, so here's a question from Stephanie Ann Lu, and she says, "How do I replace my current full-time work with work from home, working 4 to 5 hours a day, 5 times a week, earning 30 to 40,000 per month or more starting May? Is it possible? If not, I need to know." Well, question number 2 says, "Find out the specific online work I can venture given my background in psychology, education, and counseling, along with steps and guidelines. How can I start?" So let's break that down. So the first question is super specific, but there's only one question embedded in it, and it says, "How do I replace the current work with work from home?" So even though that's a very specific question, the answer is always the same for everyone, right? You want to do it work from home. The way to replace it is obviously to get a job online. And before you can get a job online, you have to make sure you have time, extra time, outside of your current work. Now, that's not something you need to hear from me. You already know that, right? The second thing you need to understand, when you get a job online, normally, try not to think of, "I want a job that's based on psychology, education, and counseling." I mean, you're thinking of, "Okay, this is the skill set I got. This is probably what I should be doing online." Actually, that's the kind of work that is in the ideal world. When you begin working online and you start with only what you know, and that what you know, there's very little demand for it online. Example, there's little demand for psychology. Example, there's little demand for education. Example, there's little demand for counseling. Then you can't really get a good job online if there's little demand. Now, for example, your job is old world job, offline job, accounting, bookkeeping, and there's a lot of demand for that. Then you can actually transition immediately to online work. But let me answer you directly. Just go to Google and type the words 1,000 Filipino VA. Right? That's not a website. You just Google it, and out comes 1,000 things, a list of 1,000 things that Filipino VAs can do. Okay, you got it? 1,000 and then Filipino and then VA, virtual assistant. And from that list, select the stuff that you think you can do, check mark, print it out on paper, check out of the 1,000 things that you can do right now, and at least that gives you an answer. What are the kinds of things you can do that a VA can also do? Therefore, people can probably hire you to become a virtual assistant using all those things, doing all those things. Now, this has actually erased your question on psychology, education, counseling, because you might find it there or you might not find it there, because our skill set is not our school set. You know what I mean? You finished X course, accounting, whatever, graphics, computer. I finished computer. Pre-internet computer. Pre means we didn't have a mouse, okay? And that doesn't spell what I should be doing online. Really, I'm teaching online. And I didn't teach when I was in school. I was not a teacher, okay? I was a student in school. So the things that you'll do may be going to be different from what the things you should be or can be doing to earn a lot online. Now, when I say a lot, it's because you said you want to earn 30 to 40,000 pesos working 5 times a week, 4 to 5 hours a day. That's part-time. You're asking for part-time for 30 to 40,000. That's actually a high-valued work when you start. Okay? Because the figure in my mind for part-timers is about 10,000 pesos a month. So if you're going to be giving some sort of job that is high-valued, then you can demand 30 to 40,000. But if it's low-valued, what is low-valued? I know how to Excel, I know how to PowerPoint, you know what I mean? I know how to write. Depending on how you position yourself or how you see yourself, then you can either charge high or charge low. Now, that's an entire thing altogether, you know, charging high, charging low, positioning. I'll answer that in some other video, but that's my answer to you. Now, the direct answer to you, for psychology education counseling, okay, is you work for a school online. You look for a counseling center online, a school online, okay? You work for an HR company online. You look for those and you apply. Directly, probably what you're doing right now, you'll be doing for the University of Minnesota. I don't know, because you just look if they're looking for an online VA. You don't really know unless you've tried. So if you have the guts to go to Google and Google for schools looking for virtual assistants, or looking for HR companies in another country looking for virtual assistant, you might find the company you're looking for. And I think I can end the video right now because I think that's enough. I think you found the answer to your question. This is Jomar Hilario answering your online job virtual assistant questions.
I can put my head over that. Another. Too high, please.